Your Excellency, Ambassador Sinika Antila, Ambassador of Finland to Ethiopia, who left now and who was the backbone or at the back of all the successes in the Ethiopian Circular Economy Alliance activities or initiatives. Your Excellency, Dr. Charles Leandiga, the Head of Environment at the UNDP Regional Service Center for Africa, that's the host of this annual meeting. Your Excellency, Dr. Natalia Agola, Officer in Charge at the Ethiopian Country Office of the African Development Bank, that's the host of the African Circular Economy Alliance. Your Excellency, Ms. Falmata Bakor, Deputy Director at the Ministry of Environment, Nigeria, and the representative of co-chair to the African Circular Economy Alliance. Excellencies, esteemed members of the African Circular Economy Alliance, development partners, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's a great honor for me to speak on behalf of the government of Ethiopia, as well as the Environmental Protection Authority in this important gathering, the 2025 annual meeting of the African Circular Economy Alliance. Allow me to commend the Alliance and all the partners for convening this strategic platform that brings us all Africans to advance a good transition towards sustainable, circular, and inclusive economic future. Ethiopia is proud to be part of and an active member, committed member of the Alliance. In a country where we have more than 25 million people, and where urbanization is expanding, going towards circular economy is not an option, but that's a must. The circular economy is not a distant aspiration. In other ways, it's an essential pathway to achieving both our national and continental developmental goals. Circularity is firmly embedded in our national vision and strategic frameworks, including in the climate resilient green economic strategy and also our 10-year development plan. Our policies are designed to develop economic growth from resource use and environmental degradation through sustainable waste management and recycling initiatives, especially in plastics, but electronics, especially batteries. As we are having a new initiative going towards electric vehicles, and we are setting up and we are also planning to have a big battery recycling initiatives in the future. Promotion of eco-industrial parks and extended producer responsibility systems are also in place. Recently, we developed waste management and disposal proclamation that highlights the extended producer responsibility and transition to clean energy and green transport, support for green entrepreneurship, particularly among youth and women. The year 2024 marked a milestone in Ethiopia's circular transition, with the launch of our national circular economy roadmap that's in collaboration with our partners. Now moving towards its implementation phase. The roadmap serves as a national blueprint for embedding circularity into the very fabric of our economy across agriculture and food systems, construction, packaging, manufacturing, and the textile and apparel sectors. Ethiopia also had the honor of hosting, as it has been said earlier by our speakers earlier. It was the honor of hosting the African Circular Economy Hotspot 2025 in Addis Ababa recently under the theme Waste to Wealth, Advancing Sustainable Development Through Circular Innovation. This event highlighted the ingenuity of Ethiopian innovators and entrepreneurs who are transforming waste streams into valuable secondary resources, creating jobs, and strengthening local industries. Building on this momentum, we are now establishing the Circular Economy Excellence Center in Addis Ababa, a dedicated hub for research, capacity building, technology transfer, and private sector engagement. The center will play a key role in promoting resource-efficient production, advancing innovation, and fostering partnerships across Africa's circular economy landscape. As it has been said earlier, across Africa, we are witnessing inspiring progress. Governments, industries, and communities are moving from linear consumption patterns toward circular models that value resource efficiency, innovation, and resilience. From recycling initiative and green construction to sustainable food systems and eco-industrial parks. Africa is showing that circularity is not only an environmental imperative, but also a driver of green growth, job creation, and competitiveness. However, as it has been highlighted earlier, as the background to this meeting rightly highlights, our efforts remain fragmented and localized. The absence of coherent policy alignment and regional coordination prevents us from unlocking the potential of the circular economy to drive industrial transformation, especially under the African Continental Free Trade Area framework. Africa's strength lies in cooperation and shared learning. Regional harmonization of policies, standards, and investment frameworks is critical. The success of initiatives such as the Recycled Paid standard developed jointly by African Circular Economy Alliance and ARSO demonstrate that coordinated regional actions can open unified markets, encourage industrial scaling, and attract investment. We therefore have to go for enhanced collaboration in regional economic communities, national governments, and private sector to develop similar harmonized standards for other materials such as e-waste, packaging, construction materials. Moreover, the African Free Trade Continental Agreement provides a timely opportunity to embed circular principles into trade and industrial policy, in ensuring that the next generation of African industries is both competitive and sustainable. Circular economy is not only a policy concept, it's an economic opportunity. By unlocking investment-ready projects, we can attract financing for recycling infrastructure, green manufacturing, and sustainable value chains. To do so, we must de-risk circular investments, provide fiscal incentives, and build technical capacity at all levels, national, regional, and continental. We must also harness the creativity of Africa's innovators and entrepreneurs who are ready to redefining how we design, use, and reuse resources. Ladies and gentlemen, as we deliberate in this meeting, we all remember that fragmented progress will never achieve continental transformation. The time is now for Africa to speak with one voice, to align our roadmaps, harmonize our standards, and build shared circular markets and serve the people and the planet as well. We, as an Ethiopia, want to highlight, and also from our presenter, from the co-chair representative said, it's important to set up enabling policy and regulatory frameworks to integrate circularity into new industrial regulations, innovative and patent finance for our young entrepreneurs and SMEs to invest on circular businesses, and also hold partnerships and knowledge sharing on best practice on policies, technologies, and business models. Ethiopia stands by to work closely with the African Circular Economy Alliance, member countries, actors of the African Circular Economy, the African Development Bank, that's the host, the African Union Commission, and the development partners to advance this agenda through knowledge exchange, joint projects, and South-South cooperation. Dear brothers and sisters from different countries, please enjoy Ethiopia, the nation of runners, the birthplace of coffee, and also please enjoy Addis Ababa while you're staying the next few days. Thank you so much.